Okay, we're out here on another international major airport, and Simplesoffit reigns on this project. Right up above me, we have Simplesoffit, but it's unlike a Simplesoffit that we've ever done in the past because we have two 12-foot pieces that come together in section for 24 feet of running Simplesoffit, running all the way down this concourse here. And it's pretty amazing. We're going to get up on a lift and take a look at it and look at the section cut details and see close up how they built the Simplesoffit up here. Now right here is at the end of the concourse. The same condition that's 24 feet long in section. They did this first section at the very end out of stud and track. And we got some production numbers to share on that as it compares to Simplesoffit running down the length of the concourse. It's really interesting, so we'll get back to that.
All right, you got John Dose here, the Armstrong. Orlando Martinez.
Yeah, E&K, superintendent.
So we're on a major airport project, and these guys were one of the first ones in the country to try our Simplesoffit out. What do you think about the marriage, the mitered drywall, the drywall grid, Simplesoffit?
It saves on beads, installing beads. So, and also that takes out the flare that you get when you put a corner bead on, even though we typically use a aqua bead, which is super low profile. So the way we were able to run it, we didn't have to cut and add any butt joints in this entire ceiling, which that saved a lot on finishing.
So we broke this soffit up into two sections because it was basically 24 lineal foot of Simplesoffit main runner every 4 feet, supported solely off of itself, off the steel beams with the Clark Dietrich clips, 20 gauge framing, right? The diagonal studs were 20 gauge?
Yes.
Yeah. So we had, stamp drawings on this thing.
Here's the other side of the concourse where those big clear story soffits that we just looked at earlier they're on that side, but we go like 1,600 feet this way per running feet of these big soffits. And I'm just going to walk you over to the jig table. Let John and the guys with E&K show you how they made a jig table to efficiently make up and brace these Simplesoffit 12-foot sections that connect to make a big 24-foot soffit section up at the clear story.
Here you see we're showing you two different profiles that Jorge Vega, right?
Yes.
From E&K made this jig table for these two profiles to be connected together. But if I remember, that framing was supposed to be 16 inches on center. So even by us going 4 foot, we cut your jig time down by 2/3, right?
Correct.
And this is a lot, even more than that, because this piece you're pulling out of the box, click, 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 resting it in there.
That's pretty much what it is. The whole piece right there, we got the different, when we alternating those kickers, so we got directions for both of these shapes here, one side or the other side.
Okay.
With this jig table here, we can do the bolt shapes, the big square one, it's gonna be on the green outside shape right there. The second shape is gonna be this orange one. So that differentiates from shape 1 to 2. Of course, they're totally different, but I mean, we got the grooves exactly
right where they need to be.
Where they need to be. When we got these long pieces, they're on one piece, of course, straight piece, and all we got to do is just fold it back, drop it into the groove. So every time that we put those two screws, we can pull the piece out. And
so I really love coming out on these projects and seeing the creativity from the guys. This job's really congested. They first started making some of these up and they're getting piles of them and they got to move them around. Everything's on wheels. So the frames, they make it, slides right in, and this is all on wheels. So the frames all stay protected. Jig tables on wheels. They put a little bit of thought into this. And what I think is really cool is look how light this is. I mean, and the way this bracing comes down, the other soffit hangs right here. So this acts as a hanger wire, brace. Because the other thing that's very unique about this job here is this isn't being supported by hanger wire. Mostly drywall grid is always hung by a hanger wire, even a suspended soffit. This one's not. This is all reliant on the bracing.
On the bracing?
Yeah.
That's correct.
We just went up the lift. We're with Brian McIntyre. He's the foreman of this massive project.
Well, right now we had a lot of pre-planning for this, but we ended up clipping to the side of the windows up here. It's 5 foot off the window, and then it's a 4 foot drop. It's a 3-tier soffit. With this system, it was actually really nice. It come out the window. You just click, and all the measurements are already done. Done in the shop. You just click them together, and it comes out level and square. There's nothing, no numbers are changing. Our soffit at the end was a structural soffit, and we ended up piecing that together. It took our guys approximately 4 days to put that together. It's a pretty good size, but with this system here, it ended up saving us about a quarter of the cost on the labor.
So how much faster, compared to 3 days at the end, to do that same amount, what did it take to do the simple soffit?
So this is about, this is probably about 2/3 more on this side. It ended up taking us probably 2.5 days to frame almost it's probably about 170 feet of soffit.
So almost double the footage in less days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
The biggest thing I think is these jigs, and when they're put together, they're pretty stable and they're a lot lighter and they're a lot easier to work with, especially with this kind of outreach. And also we're switching with this design, we're switching from our 16 on center to our 4 foot on center, which saves a lot of labor, a lot of screws, a lot of time spent adjusting each one. It still comes out as a nice, strong, sturdy soffit. Yes, and the mitered drywall helps when you're putting those pieces together, and it helps make straighter as well. I mean, they're already straight and aligned with the string as well, but the mitered drywall just kind of adds that nice finished corner to it.
Okay. Yep.
I like to see new materials, new products, so this is definitely one of the game changers.
We hear that all the time, Brian. Simplesoffit is a game changer, even more so with mitered drywall. To learn more, visit armstrongceilings.com/Simplesoffit.